on and get you the big breaking news that's coming in from South Korea at the moment. There's been a major aviation mishap that has been averted in South Korea. Air Busan flight carrying 169 passengers caught fire. The flight with 176 on board caught fire. No casualty was reported. Thankfully, passengers and crew have been evacuated. Let me straight away go across to my colleague Rishabh, joining us with more on this. Rishabh, quite a scare for South Korea, especially after the Jeju Air crash that happened. But what more details do you have?
Well, if we talk about purely going by the statement that has come in from the South Korean Transport Ministry, that an Air Busan flight ABL 391, which was going to fly from Busan to Hong Kong, A321 aircraft. It was an Airbus 321. It caught fire, and there were 176 on board, 169 passengers. 6 crew members and 1 engineer was on board when the fire took place. As per the statement from the ministry, around 10:15 p.m. in the evening local time, the fire was reported. It took almost another 75 to 80 minutes to douse down the main fire. Thankfully, there hasn't been any casualty that has been reported, but the visuals are scary, and most of the passengers and crew members were evacuated using the slides in emergency. Thankfully, the flight was not airborne. It was still in the parking area, and it was in line to fly when the fire incident took place. But having said that, this is the second major aviation incident that has been reported out of South Korea. Remember, on December 30th, there was one more, such incident which led to the death of almost everyone except 2 on board in South Korea. And now this one more incident. This raises major questions on the aviation security in South Korea specifically.
Yes. All right, Rishabh, thanks very much for joining us at the moment and getting us those details, those visuals from South Korea, where an Air Busan flight caught fire. But thankfully, all passengers and crew were evacuated, as you can see in the visuals. With that, ladies and gentlemen, it's a wrap on Global Mirror. News and updates will continue up ahead on Mirror Now. Thank you very much for joining us at the moment. Up next is Ritanshu Bhattacharya with Beyond the Headlines.